Welcome to the Basement Lounge Podcast with your hosts Mike Shea and Mike Wells. Sit back, grab a drink, relax. Let's see where the time takes us. Enjoy. The weather's getting nicer, so
yep,
people are gonna start traveling more. Like, is it not a surprise that the gas prices tanked as soon as the snow stopped? I mean, that's kind of how it fucking works.
People think like it's Biden's fault that gas went up, but it's. I don't. People are idiots.
There's this political cartoon from when I was like college or something. It was a picture of like the president at the desk with these two giant levers. They'd say high and low, and it's like income and gas prices. It's like he's not just sitting there fucking just like that's literally not how that works.
It just blows my mind that people think that. I don't know. It's ridiculous. You can literally look at the stats and be like, oh, that's exactly the same. And people are like, no, it's not. I'm like, oh my God. So by your logic, your logic is now that the economy is actually doing really, really well. Well, Wall Street's doing really, really well.
Yeah.
So that's all Biden's doing then at that point.
And I still remember because I was still driving and working in 2008 when gas was $4 a gallon.
Oh, I remember that shit.
Gas stations were closing for the day because they couldn't afford to fill their reserves. It's like we were told, hey, don't go anywhere unless you have to. There's a gas shortage. Like, this is $2.50 a gallon. I'm like, I've seen worse.
Yeah, people forget the past.
Yeah, but I also don't care because I drive a little fucking Hyundai, so it's not like I'm using a lot of gas.
I'm just gonna get a Tesla eventually, not give a shit anymore.
I know, right? Get a fucking Prius while you're at or some shit. I don't know because the Teslas are electric, right?
All electric.
All electric.
That's my dream car. I only have one dream car, and that's my dream car.
Everyone's getting ready to roll out on this because they got the electric Hummers coming.
Well, I think they have until like what? I think from here, I think it's like 2024, 2030. I can't remember. Like eventually, like you can only make electric cars at that point or something like that.
I know a couple of them have pledged to go all electric by a certain year where they're like, after this year, we're not going to manufacture anymore. And I'm like, fuck yeah. Harley Davidson's doing all electric bikes.
Really?
And they're, I'm not going to lie, they look pretty good. But also they still get like, because everyone worries that like electric cars, or they're not going to get the power, they're not going to get it's like they still run pretty fucking good.
Good, an average Tesla's the battery lasts 300,000 miles,
which is crazy.
Yeah, it's so hard to get that out of a fucking car now.
The first time I saw someone driving a Tesla, I didn't know they were driving a Tesla. I was on the road. I think I was coming back from Chicago, and this guy was in the driver's seat of his car, but he literally had his phone up and was like watching a YouTube video on it. And I was like, what the fuck is this guy doing? And then he got ahead and I was like, oh, it's a Tesla.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, at work, I was arguing with somebody, not arguing, but I was like, can you technically, okay, if it's self-driving, you get the self-driving mode on.
Right.
If you're drunk, do you get a DUI?
That's a great question.
Because it's driving.
Right. I don't know. Even like the guy watching the YouTube video thing, I'm like, there's got to be a limit here. Like, I know it's self-driving, but shouldn't you still also be required to like?
You've seen videos of people sleeping in them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like.
Well, I don't know if you ever saw the movie Upgrade. It came out a couple years ago.
No.
And it takes place kind of like in the year like 2080 or something like that. And like, so the cars are like super self-driving, like it's all like Alexa controlled basically. And so like guy and his wife are like getting it onto the back of the car, like he's weird because he manually drives his car kind of thing. And so I see those and I'm like, that's but like I still, because at one point the car goes haywire and they have a fucking wreck, and it's like, well, if y'all had been paying attention, y'all could have taken over manually and maybe not died. So it's like I feel like there should be some amount of like
responsibility,
still be paying attention to what the fuck's going on. Because
but the thing is, like, I agree with that, but the computer's smarter than you when it comes to calculating everything.
It's true.
You literally would only be there for just in case it's like it just goes offline for no reason.
Well, sure, but
yeah,
it can happen.
Absolutely.
I don't know. I'm usually not one of those like techno paranoid guys, but like that's the one thing where and I think because that kind of plays into my fear of flying.
You're not in control.
Where it's like there's only so much control you have. You know, everybody always says, oh, well, you know, you're more likely to have a car wreck than a plane wreck. I'm like, yeah, but if I wreck my car, I'm probably going to walk away from it.
Yeah.
Plane wreck, I'm dead.
It's interesting. I don't know. There's probably some rules, or I don't know. I've honestly not Googled it to where what the law is on it, but I'm interested. Like, you get drunk. Because somebody made the argument, well, like, what if you're in the driver's seat, but you don't have to be in the driver's seat.
Right. You could be in the passenger seat, sleeping it off or whatever. Yeah.
It's very interesting. I don't know.
I think this is one of those things where just the laws haven't quite caught up with the technology yet.
Oh God, no.
But how could they? Technology's changing every day, and we can't even get a fucking stimulus bill passed. So.
Well, it did finally get passed. Well, he has to sign it officially. But
did it finally pass?
No, you didn't know that? Yeah, it's passed yesterday.
No, okay. No, I'm so out of it right now.
No, it's fine, man. I get you.
Okay, well, good. Because I could use the fucking money. So.
Shit, I'm putting that money in the AMC stock.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Go for it, man.
AMC, just trying to make some money. Or some company called Eyes.
Eyes,
EYES. I don't know.
Okay.
It's Second Sight Technologies or something.
Yeah, okay. What do they do?
Pretty much they help cure blindness.
Oh, no shit.
So it's like one of those. Well, when the stock opened, I've been really in the stocks lately just because when the stock opened, probably 5 years ago, it literally was like, I think $153 the stock. But it took 5 years to figure this out. So it dropped down to $2.
Oh shit.
And they finally got the FDA approval on Friday. So
that's really cool.
But it's like a glass. I think it's glasses that you hook up. I don't know a lot about the product, but it's like, from what I've seen picture wise and what I've kind of read, it's like glasses you put on that also hooks up to your brain or whatever that causes you to see at that point.
So Geordi from Star Trek.
Kinda. Like, it's fucking weird.
Well, they've had those implants for deaf people for a while.
Yeah.
The cochlears that are they're like electronic ears basically. So that's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah. And I feel bad if I ever sell that stock, I'm going to feel really bad. Like I'm a piece of shit.
What do you mean you don't want to invest in this anymore, you dick?
I know. Like, you fucking, we cure blindness, you cock-sucking motherfucker.
What'd you sell that stock for and go buy blow? I mean,
yeah.
Fuck. Why do you think I invested to begin with?
Bought glasses.
That's fucking cool, though.
Oh. I've been reading a lot ever since I've been getting in the stocks more and more. Because I've basically past only focus on weed stock because I like weed.
Yeah.
But I've been looking at other shit. I'm like, holy fuck, this is crazy.
I need a weed guy. You need a weed guy.
I need
a weed guy.
I got my weed guys, gals, people.
That or a medical card, one of the two.
Yeah, it's be illegal everywhere soon.
I know. I miss weed. I saw a picture the other day. It was a picture of all the states, and the ones that were rainbow colored were ones that had legalized gay marriage, and then all the other ones were white. And it's like there's so few left now that haven't legalized it. It's like, cool. Now it's a race to see who's the most homophobic state.
Yeah. Alabama.
Yeah, right.
Oh, Alabama was actually the first state to ever do gay marriage. What? No.
Yeah, I mean, you got to figure we're a year or two from mass marijuana legalization.
Oh, it has to be. It has to be. I don't
because in the last election alone, weren't there like 5 states or something that legalized it?
Yeah.
And then there's fucking Oregon, who's just like, you want a free base heroin? Go for it.
Yeah. Pretty much. I think it's like, I don't know how the Oregon thing works, but I feel like they give them like safe areas to do it.
Well,
I don't know.
I think all they did was just did they just decriminalize it or did they legalize it?
Maybe I can't.
Because Ohio decriminalized it, didn't they?
I don't know if I know Dayton did.
Dayton did.
Yeah.
Okay. Which is different than legal, because decriminalizing just means like we're not gonna you'll get like a
slap on the wrist,
like a fine. You won't do prison time.
I think it's decriminalized. The only time they have an issue with it, it's like it's enough to where you can sell.
An intent to distribute or something. Yeah. Which that's got to be a shit. I don't know. I guess I wonder how much that would be. Because you can sell any amount, really. You know what I mean?
You can sell any amount, but the real issue is like you can also like on that all for yourself.
True. What do you have this much? You gonna sell this? Like, no, man. I just really like weed.
Really like weed.
Same reason why I go to Costco, man. I buy in bulk. Shit.
Can you imagine bulk weed at Costco?
Buy the bale.
Yeah. Bale. Don't set that on fire. Oh Jesus. God, that'd be funny.
That'd be great. Girl, instead of a jewelry counter where you got the guy who knows all the cuts and carats of the gems, you got the weed counter. those what is it, the Swiss coffee shops or whatever.
A weed connoisseur.
Yeah. Sits there with this little fucking like jewel inspecting thing, looking at it exactly.
God, now I want to get high.
I know, right? It's been so long.
Not for me.
Not for you. For me, it's been years for me. Fuck.
They need to legalize it.
Yeah.
I just don't. There's no reason not to legalize it.
I mean, considering I can go buy CBD at a Speedway, at this point, it's like, guys, just legalize. At this point, just legalize it.
I just want to get fucked up. That's
right. I was like today's my day off. I would love nothing more than to be baked laying on my couch watching Whose Line reruns.
Well, the thing is, like, it doesn't give you a hangover.
Yeah. I could get drunk right fucking now, but I'm going to hate myself tomorrow.
Exactly. Like, that's why I get high more, smoking way more than drinking, is because, like, I don't have a hangover. Mm-hmm. I don't feel like shit in the morning. Like, I feel fantastic. Like, I care.
Yeah. That's the whole, like, with this sleep apnea thing, with how it's been making me feel. It feels like I'm high, but not like a good high. Ugh. It's that weird, like, when you're coming down off the high and you're just kind of fog-brained for a little while. Like, that's what I'm in, just like constantly. It's like, no, but like I didn't get hget first.
Have we talked about your sleep apnea on here before?
I don't think we have. No.
Do you want to tell them about what's going on?
Fuck yeah. So I noticed about a couple months ago that like I was like falling asleep at work, couldn't keep my eyes open, and was waking up constantly in the middle of the night. And my doctor thought I had, because I had trouble sleeping to begin with. So I went and got a sleep test, and because they figured I had sleep apnea, and so I did the test last week, and it was if you haven't seen, I posted a picture on Instagram. So I had to strap this thing to my chest, which like monitored like my lungs and stuff like that, and then I had like the tubes in my nose that were like had the oxygen flow going, and this thing that attached to my finger that like measured like my blood oxygen level and shit like that, and I had to try to sleep with this thing.
I can't imagine trying to sleep with that.
First of all, I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, give the guy with a sleep disorder a bunch of fucking Iron Man shit that he has to try to wear to bed at night. Yeah, that's going to go well. Because I couldn't lay on my side. I couldn't lay on my stomach because it would fall off or come disconnected. So I had to lay on my back, which I don't sleep on my back. I sleep on my side. So that was hard. And then they wanted it. They gave it to me that day, and they wanted it returned the next morning by 9 a.m. And I was like, so you want the guy with the sleep disorder to go to bed fucking 8 hours early so he can get up in time to, okay, fine, but you're not going to get some great results on this fucking thing. Anyway, I stayed up late as shit the night before, so I was really tired, so I could try to go to bed early, took the night off work, had the worst night's sleep imaginable because I couldn't get comfortable and had fucking tubes in my nose and shit. So anyway, so I turned I turned in the machine. They're like, okay, take a couple weeks. We'll give you your results back. See where we're at. Well, a week later, they're like, yeah, we need you to go ahead and just come in tomorrow. And I was like, oh, did you have a cancellation? They're like, no, your results were pretty bad. We need you to come in and talk about this now. I was like, oh shit,
Jesus.
So I come in. They tell me that I, on average, was stopped breathing 17 times an hour, for a total of like 130 something over the course of like 8 or 9 hours, however long I had the machine on for, because it started calculating time as soon as you hooked it up, and then as soon as you disconnected it, it stopped. She said that my blood oxygen level was ridiculously low, that the strain it was putting on my heart was the equivalent of running a marathon a day.
That is just fucking insane to me.
And that's the part, like the 17 times an hour, whatever. I was kind of like, holy shit. When she said a marathon a day, I was like, get fucked. Are you kidding me? Because like I knew it was going to be hard on my body, but I was like, a marathon a fucking day, and I'm not losing weight while doing
You sons of bitches. So anyways, I'm suing everybody.
Yeah, she said it was one of the worst cases of sleep apnea she'd ever seen. And so I was like, well, if you're going to be the fucking best at something, shit.
I'm going to be the best at being the worst. Right. What does that even mean? I don't fucking know.
I don't fucking know, man. So I'm waiting for my insurance to process shit so I can get fitted for one of those the CPAP masks, which basically just funnels air in from the room in and out of your lungs. It's almost like being on a respirator, I guess.
I wonder when they get that, if that would actually help. Like, because are you trying to lose weight now, or?
Well, see that's the trick here. Is so like I was starting to work out again at the beginning of the year because I remember that big weight loss goal. I have no fucking energy. I tried shoveling my driveway when it was snowing, and I like leaned on my shovel for a little bit, and I fucking dozed off. Like that's how fucking exhausted I am. Because people hear like sleep apnea and they think, oh, like it makes it makes you tired. They think, oh, it just makes you kind of sleepy, like you yawn a couple more times during. It's like no, like my body is fucking running a marathon a day. Like I can't function. Like I'll be like sitting there like holding like typing on my phone. And like my dexterity's fucked up. I can't keep a solid grip on my phone. I'll fucking just drop it for no reason. I was writing up my reports at work yesterday, and I'm sitting there, and like all of a sudden, like I just kind of freeze in position, and I come to it, and there's like a paragraph of ease because I had fallen out with my finger just like on the E button. So like that's the kind of shit that like it's doing to my body, and so I can't function. I really can't function normally. I'm barely able to drive. If my job wasn't like right up the road, I wouldn't drive to work. I'd have my mom. If I was living with my mom, she'd be driving me to work every day.
Right now, really?
Yeah, because it was a lot further from her house than it is from my house now. But once I get because my doctor was saying he's kind of like so once you get the machine and you're able to start sleeping regularly again, you'll have more energy. You can start working out again, and then weight loss can actually help get rid of sleep apnea.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's like, so what's funny is, so you're overweight, so you have sleep apnea, so you have no energy, so you need the machine to get rid of the sleep apnea to lose the weight to where you won't need it anymore. Which to me feels like a big fucking pyramid scheme. Yeah. But
so I want you to know, and then you need to buy this pillow. What?
Well, wait a minute. Rip off the mask. Mike Lindell.
No, yeah. My pillow.
Fuck that guy. Those pillows suck, by the way.
Never, honestly.
My dad tried them a couple years ago. There was a shitty fucking pillow.
I don't even know how. Like when I get pillows, I'm like, it's a fucking pillow. I don't like. I know body pillows and regular pillows.
His whole thing he promotes is it's supposed to be like extra supportive. I'm like, but I watch your commercials. You literally like hit the pillow and it just goes fucking flat in the middle, asshole. Like
My pillow.
Yeah, and now he's got like the mattress toppers and shit, which are overpriced.
He's like
as fuck.
crazy. I don't know if he's a QAnon supporter.
Huge Trump supporter.
Huge
I know
Trump
that.
supporter,
I don't know if he's a QAnon guy, but
QAnon,
QA motherfucker. I don't know, but yeah, huge right wing. I mean, his commercials are always talking about how God wanted me to make the perfect pillow. Okay. Sure, that was God's concern.
I think it was cocaine talking to you, Mike.
Yeah, really fucking uncomfortable pillow, and I don't give a shit. Sorry, man, I've used this shitty fucking pillow. Sorry, Mike.
Here's the thing: I was like, pillows to me a pillow. I don't know what the fuck. If I go to pick a pillow, I'm like, okay, that's a pillow. Like,
I guess it just depends on like what you're comfortable. For me, it's just what I'm comfortable with. I like my pillows firmer.
I've never thought about that honestly in my entire life.
Well, I think part of it for me is just because I've had so many sleep issues over, and especially like right now, like I need to sleep more upright because when I sleep a lot back, it causes my airways to close more. So having firmer pillows helps to keep me upright a little bit more. I guess it's just a matter of what's comfortable for you, though.
Yeah, I guess. I just never really thought about that. I've always been like, it's just a pillow. I don't know. I'm a two pillow guy.
See, I think that's part of it too. Is like, do you want one really firm pillow, or like do you need two kind of shit? Like, I guess I don't know. I've spent a lot of my life like fucking around with the perfect pillow combination. So.
I don't know. All I know is that somebody put on Facebook the other day was like, how often do you change your pillows? Like when they're yellow all the way, on the other side of the pillow.
No, I just get a new pillowcase.
No, not a pillowcase, but like the actual pillow itself.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, holy fuck, I never thought about that. And I looked at my pillow. I was like, I got to get new pillows. Yeah. It's like, I remember one time, like, I was reading something that said men only wash their, like, bed sheets, like, once every, like, 3 months or something like that, 3 or 4 months. And, like, I was like, fucking A, I think you're right, because I can't remember the last time I washed my bed sheets.
Pretty fucking true.
Yeah, it's like, fuck. Luckily, I'm married now, but before that,
last time I changed my sheets is when I was still seeing that girl, and she came over and we messed up the sheets a little bit. And it was like, okay.
I never cleaned up after that, and that's why I thought. Really? That made me think about that shit. I was like, fuck, I've never cleaned my sheets after I've plowed so much nasty pussy in this bed. I'm sorry if my wife's listening. Not you, babe. You weren't the nasty. You're the one that I stuck with. No, that sounded even worse. Fuck.
This one's clean. I'm gonna keep it.
I thought about. I was like, man, I probably had like fucking crabs.
Yeah. I
didn't know bed bugs was an STD till now.
I think back to all the times in college where it's like, oh, I really should have washed my sheets after that one. Yeah, after she left, I should have washed them.
I can't think of any times I washed my fucking sheets when I lived at when I lived in my last apartment.
Yeah,
I don't remember. That is scary.
I know. It really, when you really think about it, it's like I should probably, like, even thinking about it now, I'm like, I don't think I've washed the ones I have on my bed now in a while.
Yeah,
I probably fucking should. I'm not gonna do it tonight. But
like, I'm lucky that my wife washes them like once a week, or after we have sex and I come. And then it just gets on the sheets. Guess that's weird. Anyways,
so sleep apnea sucks.
What we're saying is change your sheets. My pillow sucks, and sleep apnea is horrible.
Yeah, I actually will throw that out there. Like, if you find that, like, you're constantly tired or something, go get checked out for it. Because I don't know. I stopped breathing.
No, nobody. Yeah,
you unless you, like, are about to die and your body's like, wake the fuck up, asshole.
Buy into autoerotic asphyxiation now.
Right? Why do I have a boner? Huh, I guess I'm into this. But yeah, if you find yourself constantly tired, whether it's on the level I was, or even just like in general, like you get like 8 hours of sleep and you still feel tired, go get checked, because it's, a lot of people in my family have it, and they never really told me just how bad it really was. But I also don't think they also got as bad as I did. But actually, my uncle did. My uncle had it so bad, we'd go to see like a movie at a movie theater, and we'd be sitting under the fucking like THX speaker, and he'd still fall asleep.
Jesus.
Yeah. So go get checked for it, because it's really fucking bad for you. Don't die, people. Don't die.
My dad had it. Well, has it. My dad has it. I don't want to talk to him. He's dead to me.
Because of the fucking sleep apnea. Good.
Nah, he had it really bad. His was pretty bad too, so I can know how bad it can be. So when you told me like the number, how many times, I was like, holy fucking duck.
Yeah. And the other thing, but luckily, like, when I did stop, it wasn't for like a long amount of time, because that's something they look for too, is like when you stop, how long do you stop? I think it was only for like maybe like 10, 15 seconds for me. But when you do it that much, it kind of doesn't fucking matter. But like, if you stop breathing for like a minute at a time, like, that's really fucking bad.
I'm going to try to hold my breath for 15 minutes.
Let's see if we can do it.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's why I do that. Is to do it 17 times an hour for 8 hours, and see how you're feeling at the end of the day. Walking around fucking blue in the face.
No. It's the only way I can jerk off, though, is when I hold my breath.
Whatever you got to do, man. You got to bust that nut.
Bust that nut.
Bust that nut. Shit. You got any shows or anything coming up anytime soon?
Oh, fuck. Let me see.
Yeah. Because what is he? Is Dusty's hosting this week, or he hosted last night?
No, he's hosting this week.
He's hosting this weekend.
Yeah. He's hosting the Sunday Comics.
He's hosting just period.
Yeah, Sunday Comics. He's not hosting for the weekend. I don't know who's hosting for the weekend, but
okay.
Dusty's hosting Sunday Comics.
Okay.
I'm in Chillicothe on the 26th. I'm in Pennsylvania somewhere. I can't remember where it's at on the 19th.
Oh, nice.
Evansville, Indiana on the 27th, and then I'll be on the Sunday Comics on the 28th.
Well, you said you were wanting to get out of town more.
Yeah, definitely. Then I'm taking a cooking class with my wife April 6th.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, like my favorite thing next April's super dope. So I did super dope a little bit differently this year just because of COVID's still going on and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah?
So...
Well, good for Dan for still trying to keep it going.
Yeah. Comedy's slowly coming back, but I still think it's like a year or two away from what it used to be.
They're saying the same thing about movie theaters and shit because like Tom and Jerry came out.
Guess it did pretty good though, didn't it?
Well, yeah,
considering,
but it was the first thing to hit theaters in a long fucking time.
Yeah.
Well, plus it's a family movie.
Yeah.
It's like when Trolls did its thing. It's like, well, yeah, you put a family movie out when people can't do shit. Of course, it's going to do well. That's why Tenet bombed. Not everybody's going to go see Tenet. So
I have yet to see that movie.
It's confusing as fuck.
Oh, God damn it!
I've seen it 3 times. I still don't get it.
Really?
Yeah, and I like to consider myself a pretty smart fucking guy, but I still don't get it.
I like Inception a lot.
Yeah,
I got Inception, but if Tenet's that confusing,
if you like, I mean, it's not bad. At the end, I'm like, I still don't get it.
Like, huh.
That was a movie, I guess.
That's a Christopher Nolan movie. Like,
yeah, everybody in it's good. It's just I don't get it.
That doesn't make any fucking sense.
I don't fucking get it. So.
Yeah, it's the only Christopher Nolan movie I haven't seen.
Yeah, but yeah, it's but like that because something else came out that did pretty well too.
Lately?
Yeah, it was in theaters. Oh, fucking Coming to America.
That was on Amazon though, wasn't it?
Was it just Amazon? Or did
yeah.
Okay.
No, I think that was just on Amazon. There's a rumor that Amazon might actually buy AMC.
Really?
It's just a rumor though. Like
fucking Raya and the Last Dragon, that new Disney one.
Oh, that came out?
That did some time in theaters.
Oh.
Did 2.2 million.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I remember that. That's a good number. I remember when those were bad numbers.
I know. Holy shit. God. It looks good though.
Honestly, that's partially why I invested in AMC the way I did, because even though it doesn't like blow up like GameStop or GameStop or Short Squeeze, everybody's going out to the movies now, and it's only going to gradually go up and up and up.
They're slowly starting to come back, especially if you're in Texas where everything's fucking open again. But
crazy, man. I mean, to get rid of the masks is kind of stupid.
If you want to open shit up, fine, but leave the mask mandate in place. You know.
I know. Like you're just gonna.
That's fucking your way through Vegas without a condom.
Well, the thing is, like last spring. Well, they didn't really know how bad it was. I think warmer temperature has. I mean, it's not as bad when it's warmer out. They've kind of proved that. But
because we're getting out more, you're getting a lot more fresh air.
The thing is, like, it doesn't mean it's not going to fucking spread.
No shit. It's because it spread last time too. And now you think a year into it now we'd have a better handle. People would have a better understanding. But
no, some people don't. Like we've had customers at my job today get pissed they had to wear a mask. Oh God, I'll wear one. Like, and that's literally hasn't been an issue for like a few months now. Really? And it's just because a couple of states have been like, you guys don't have to wear masks anymore.
Oh, fucking like whenever Dayton.com posts an article or some shit, or everyone's like, well, I don't understand why we have to wear enough. Texas thinks it's okay. Yeah, but Texas thinks a lot of things.
Texas also had a power grid that didn't survive.
Texas thought it was okay to execute the mentally retarded. So
yeah,
let's not just sit here and just say we'll use Texas as a flat litmus test here, people.
Texas has Texas toast, and who the fuck wants Texas toast?
It's just thick bread.
Yeah, you want thick slices of bread,
which is good for French toast, but not a whole lot else.
I don't know. I just think I don't know. And like, I haven't dealt with that in like a few months. Yeah. Like realistically, like I'm like, why all of a sudden is this like an issue for a couple of people? Then I realized I was like, oh, that's why. See, what cracks me is every time I go to the gas station, there's always at least one dude walking in without a mask, getting told he has to go back out and come back in and put it on. And I'm like, dude, we bet this for a fucking year. How do you still not get it? That's why I don't fucking understand. Like one time I did walk into a place one time though, and I literally forgot I didn't have it on. Because I was like, I'm so used to wearing it all the time. I was like, I just thought I had it on. Right. And somebody was like, hey, you got it? I was like, oh, fuck. Shit. It was like on my chin, like right here. And I was like, oh, my bad. I just completely forgot.
Right. That's one thing is have like a brain fart of just like,
but then not want to do it.
To sit there and be like, oh, I mean, I still got to fucking do that. Did you hear otherwise? Like, it's on the door before you walk in, jackass.
It blows my mind that people still don't get it. Like,
it's not hard.
Well, I also feel like maybe too, more people have died, so therefore maybe they know. Partially, we haven't heard it as much is because maybe like, oh wait, I finally know somebody that died from COVID.
It's true, yeah.
Which is a sad way of looking at it, but
I did read a thing where, because they've been giving the vaccines to like the elderly and stuff, like they're seeing the numbers at like nursing homes like drop a lot.
Oh yeah, well yeah.
Holy shit, which is good. That's good news. Let's keep doing that. I'm just kind of curious when the bigger rollout is going to be.
Yeah. I'm thinking probably May or July and somewhere in that range for everybody else. I can't wait to get it.
I hope so, because we're almost halfway through March, and like I realize like right now they're talking about doing it for like frontline workers, and there's a shitload of frontline workers. But it just we need to get the shit out there.
Absolutely.
Fuck it, put it in a gas form and just detonate it off like a dirty bomb, but instead of a dirty bomb, it's a clean bomb.
Clean bomb. Fuck, that'd be crazy. What's that?
Oh, cool.
I did a tweet today, but COVID would have been so much better if it just gave everybody really loud farts. Can you just imagine if that was the fucking case? Really loud farts.
Then they'd wear their fucking masks.
That guy's got you don't die.
You just
really
fart.
Loud farts.
Everybody really gassy.
This guy's got COVID, or he shit his pants. Like really loud farts, and you shit your pants.
Oh my God, Depends stock would skyrocket.
Fucking Depends. Jesus. Are you wearing your Depends? I got COVID. I got to wear my Depends. I depend on them. They depend on me.
Oh, fuck.
Isn't that fucking good? Depends.
Oh, that'd be great.
That's a great fucking product name. Depends. Did you shit your pelf? Did you shit your pants? Depends. Could have been gas. Could have been shit.
Oh shit. Let's do this. Let's do this Poddex read real quick. So we, as you guys know, we are now sponsored by Poddex. Fuck, I left my phone in the other room. Vamp for a little bit, Mike. I gotta get my phone.
So my bad. So I want to read you a couple tweets I did. Now, I don't know. Basically, wear your mask. Please wear your mask. If you don't wear your mask, you suck. It's kind of the weird thing about wearing a mask right now. It fucking sucks. I already hate doing it. I'm to the point, and I've been for it since like day one, but I'm now to the point where it's like I just don't want to fucking wear it anymore. But then I realized like other people kind of care. I have to care about other people. I don't want to get somebody else sick or vice versa, and they get their grandma sick. Then I killed grandma. Now they're getting millions of dollars, and I get none of the money from the fucking because their grandma was like a millionaire and left them all in the fucking will, and I get fucked.
I'm gonna leave this in there. I'm not gonna edit this out.
Good.
I'm gonna leave this in.
This is my ramblings. This is actually how I think. This is what I think about during sex. I'm not even like. Makes me come faster. That's weird. Like I actually think about jokes during sex. Is that weird?
No, because I would lie if I said I hadn't done the same thing.
I might hold on. I'm like, oh shit, I better remember this. Like I'm thinking, like in my head, I'm like, did I tell my wife this or what? And I'm like, hold on, babe. She's like, what? I was like, I gotta write this down.
Just mid thrust.
She's like, are you fucking me and thinking of jokes? I'm like, maybe.
Why do you think we do it from behind? You're like a table for my notepad to sit on.
Interesting. You thought that was cum? That was ink.
Oh, shit. All right. So, yeah, this episode is powered by Poddex. Poddex are unique interview questions and episode starting prompts in the palm of your hand. So, whether you are a new podcaster or existing broadcaster looking to grow your audience and get more engagement, you're going to want to check out poddex.com. And you can use the code TBL10, TBL10, get 10% off your first order. Also, make sure you check out the awesome Poddex mobile app, which I am using right now. We're going to use here in just a sec, where you can get things like discounts in the store. You can if you can enter to win a contest to win gear, which I actually won this past month.
Did you?
I have it out in the living room. I won a new mic arm.
Oh yeah.
I haven't actually set it up yet. I just got it in the mail, but so you can win, and it's not it's like a fucking like $100 mic arm because you're not getting cheap shit. Like right now, this month, they're giving away a Shure MV51 microphone, which is a damn good microphone, which runs like $300 retail.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's a good fucking microphone. So, and there's all kinds of like gear lists and video tutorials and classes. So check out poddex.com, and once again, use the code TBL10 to get 10% off your first order. Let's pull from the... Let's pull from this fucking paranormal deck.
Okay.
Let's see what we got here.
For a second, I thought I said Paramore deck.
Paramore deck. Fuck that band. Who would you haunt if you were a ghost?
Oh, Jesus. My dad, just so he'd die faster.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, I'm that guy. Like, how did you fucking outlive me? You piece of shit. How the fuck?
I would haunt Paramore. I would go fucking haunt Paramore.
I'm trying to think other people I'd haunt.
Ah, fuck.
Anybody that's ever wrong, like my ex-district manager at my old job, just to make her pee her pants.
Okay, so if you haunted somebody, what would you do specifically? Like, is there any particular...
I'd try to stab them.
Try to stab I wouldn't want to be one of those, like... I would want to be the annoying haunt, the one that's like really disruptive to your life. So like when you're trying to take a shit, or like when you're trying to jerk off or something, like just ruin the things. Trying to ruin the things that you just like right when you're about to come, it's like just ruin the fucking moment. Or if you're trying to take it just normal shit and just get on with your day and just make it so difficult for you.
You're afraid to poop.
You're afraid to fucking poop.
I would be I'd be the haunt. I'd be like the person from Insidious in that one scene where like you see it for the first time.
Yeah.
The guy and the guy's like when it pans back to him and he's like right there and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I'd be that. To eventually like I'd just be like around all the time. Like he just won't leave me alone. He's annoying.
I'd either do that or I'd want to be the one from the short film where it's at the end of the hall. Every time you turn the lights off, it's there.
Yeah.
And then the one time you do it, it's just suddenly just right fucking in front of you, just to make you hate going down the hallway at night where your bedroom is.
I'd be if I could, I might almost said enchant. What is it when a ghost or whatever like gets into like
we possess?
If I could, possess.
Yes.
What would I possess? If I could possess something, let me think. What would you possess if you could possess something?
I possess someone's cat.
That's fucked up.
Just so I can have the cat again. Just be as disruptive as fucking possible.
Do a vibrator. No, that'd be weird. I'm trying to think. What would I think it would probably be. I think it'd be hilarious to do a Grogo. Or Grogo.
Grow Baby Yoda Grogu?
Yeah, Grogu.
Yeah.
I mean, like, just one's like, pet me.
Oh, that gives me some serious fucking Chucky vibes.
It'd be so weird.
Yeah, especially if you could find someone who's like really into horror shit and has like a Chucky doll or some shit, and then like fucking bring it to life.
Oh, that'd be fucked up. Oh, jeez. Another one would be the fucking possess like the McDonald's order board at a drive-thru. So like you think you're ordering, and then they pull around and like, yeah, I'm spirit. Well, what are you talking about? I didn't talk to you at all. I just ordered from you. No, you didn't. I don't know. It's stupid shit.
But also, I'd want to be one of the. But again, because I'm that asshole, it's like I would possess the board, but all I would do is just like make it so like if they ordered no pickles, they still got fucking pickles.
Pickles. Like you only get pickles. I didn't ask for this.
Open the bun, it's just pickles.
But then really when they open up the board, it's just me. Like, God damn it. How'd you fit in here? Shut the fuck up.
Or imagine I imagine if my house ever got fucking haunted, I've got so many of these fucking pop figures everywhere.
Oh Jesus! They just like attack you. Like,
come to fuck.
What's that? Little small toys or small?
Oh, small soldiers.
Small soldiers. Oh Jesus! That's an underrated movie.
I fucking love that movie.
Movie also freaked me out when I was a kid. Like I'm not gonna lie.
It was a lot more adult than I thought it was gonna be going into it because they had the toys at Burger King, and I was like, oh, it's gonna be like a fun kids, the toy like Toy Story, but action. Like it's kind of a fucked up movie.
Actually, that was Toy Story before Toy Story.
It was before Toy Story.
That was like.
Because at one point, like the soldier guys are running around with guns that shoot like nails, and they're shooting dudes in the leg with a nail gun. And I'm like, this is kind of fucked up.
It was insane.
Oh, fucking Tommy Lee Jones, man.
Who was that in there?
That was the voice of the general, little general figure, or whatever.
Jesus,
yeah,
it was.
Well, fucking David Cross is in that shit. Jay Moore's in that. Phil Hartman's in that. He plays the dad of the one girl.
Yeah.
A lot of fucking people in that movie. Dennis Leary plays the executive of the toy company or whatever. And fuck,
Jesus,
man, 90s had everybody doing everything, man.
Fucking Dennis Leary, Jay Moore.
Let's see here. Some of these get really fucking deep. Like, who's your favorite paranormal investigator? I don't know, Egon from fucking Ghostbusters.
I don't really have one. I think most of them are douchebags from.
Oh, look at that! It's
that Zach dude from whatever from Ghost Adventures.
There's a breeze in the room. That must be a spooky ghost. Oh. Okay, okay. If you, Mike Wells, could communicate with any dead serial killer, who would it be?
The Zodiac Killer. I just want to know if he's dead or alive.
I think for me it'd be Jack the Ripper.
Oh, that's so fucking good.
Just because I was like, okay, seriously, who the fuck were you?
Yeah.
It's like, where's Waldo? It's like, where were you the whole time?
But what if he was like, where were we? And you're like, what? Yeah. You son of a bitch.
I've heard that theory that it was
multiple.
That it was kind of like a Charles Manson type thing where it was like multiple people.
Didn't they think they had it down to like one person, like a doctor or something? I don't know. There's so many possibilities. There's so many like endless.
Well, at one point people thought that him and H.H. Holmes were the same person.
Really?
But the timeline for a couple of the murders didn't add up because it would the amount of time it would have taken him to travel from like Chicago or wherever where he was based all the way to what's the other one took place, because they would both like there was such a large amount of time between.
Wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah. Because they were active about the same time. But now, like I remember a couple of years ago, they said they thought they had tracked it down to like a French sailor or something like that.
It was French, but I don't think it was a sailor. It was like a French. I can't remember. You're right on the French. It wasn't a sailor though. A sailor. Yeah.
But yeah, because that was from like I think it was like 2011, 2012 or something like that. That came out, and because they thought because I'm an American. I watch serial killer documentaries. I've watched so many about like at one point they thought it was a woman because they had found a couple of the letters and they had been able to get like trace amounts of DNA from the stamp, but they also thought like it could have been the postal worker who did the stamp for him. But you know it's hard to say. Yeah,
no, it's definitely him and I don't know why I forgot about Jack the Ripper. Now it makes me want to Google shit when I get home.
I'm obsessed with Jack the Ripper, and H.H. Holmes was so fucked up too. DiCaprio was talking about doing an H.H. Holmes movie at one point.
Really?
And I was like, I would watch that now.
Yeah, he would be really good at it. He would be really fucking good at that.
All right, folks, that'll do it for this week's episode of The Basement Lounge. If you want to follow us online, you can follow Mike Wells on Twitter and Instagram at MikeWTFWells. And you can follow me, Mike Shea, at Mr. Mike Shea on Twitter and Instagram as well. You can also follow this show on Twitter and Instagram at TBL_pod. And we got a brand new website under construction for you guys with some cool new stuff coming down the line as well. So stay tuned for that. In the meantime, we'll catch you guys again next week with another episode. And until then, as always, live well, rock on, take care, and bye-bye.